everyone. So today is day 27 from the book The Secret, written by Rhonda Byrne. It has 28 days of magic practices to create a magical life for yourself, which is not easy to create, because when we listen to a book, listen to a podcast for a few minutes or maybe for half an hour, or for some people for a day, the motivation stays, but then slowly it disappears and then you're back to the grind. So if you actually follow this book for 28 days altogether, create a bit more positive attitude towards your life. You are what you think. Now when you meet a new person, if they are in a negative mood, all of a sudden you feel that vibe first. You don't see if they're upset or not, but just the vibe. When they enter the room or when they are meeting you, you all of a sudden realize that, okay, the person is a bit upset, or it just seems a bit of a tension in the room. Why? Because these are the vibrations you are creating. So why not we create a vibration which is so positive that when you enter the room, everybody will be more joyful, more cheerful, more positive and more calm. So day 27 is the magic mirror. Now this practice, as I told you, it's used worldwide. So this is a major practice for personal self-development as well. When you stand in front of the mirror, what the first thing you do? You look at yourself, and what you do? This is what I did for many years. I used to be like, you have dark circles, look at my skin, it's not nice, my nose is long, my ears are big, my hair are this, my lips are like this. I used to criticize myself every day. I was never happy of myself. I was always complaining about myself. I was never happy of myself. So when I went through this practice and the first time I looked at myself and I said to myself, you're beautiful, I ended up crying, because coming out from myself to myself that I am beautiful and I love you was a big thing. So today's practice is exactly what you are gonna do. You are gonna stand in front of the mirror, look at yourself. Instead of criticizing yourself, look at yourself and say, I love you just the way you are. I appreciate you. So it's an amazing experience. So for that, you can spend the rest of your life running around, complaining about outside circumstances, complaining about other people, how they ruin your life, how they change your life, how you don't have any option to recreate or change or adapt to the situations you are in. But always remember, it's you against yourself. So all this journey starts from learning to love yourself. And the day you're going to accept yourself the way you are, you will start accepting others the way they are. And when you're going to start accepting others the way they are, the whole paradigm shifts. The whole paradigm actually will start working according to you. Try that. I always say a smile goes a long way. A lot of people say that. Why they say that? Because when you smile at someone, they pass on that smile to someone else, because that gives an internal joy to them. So why not smile at yourself first? Why not look at yourself and say, I love you. You are the most important, most special, and the most magnificent creation I have ever seen. I always say to myself, I'm awesome. So try to do that. So today's practice is all about to be kind to yourself. You need to love yourself. You need to support yourself. Don't expect support from others if you are not supporting yourself. If you are not standing for yourself and saying, you know what, Sandy, I love you. Whatever you're doing, I'm standing beside you. No one else is going to stand beside you if you can't stand with yourself. If you are blaming yourself, if you are complaining about yourself, about your looks, about your ability, others, of course, are going to say it. And once you're going to love yourself, everything else is going to fall into place as well. Now, a lot of people, we blame ourselves. We punish ourselves because of our past mistakes. I have made this mistake. I don't deserve to be happy. I don't deserve to have a happy life. Now, if you start forgiving yourself every day, how much change it can create in your future. That was past, that's gone, you can't change it. But you can change from the present and create a beautiful future. We, for so many years, have talked negative to ourselves, criticized ourselves, put ourselves down. It will take few more years to get yourself to that stage as well. Don't expect sudden miracles that all of a sudden you're going to be happy-go-lucky waking up in the morning and expecting everything to go positive. But everything starts from a minute detail. You start saving €1 every day. After 30 days, it's €30. After 60 days, it's €60. After a year, it's €365. So that's the thing. Now, if every day you're going to speak nice to yourself, you're going to put a little sugar drop, a little sweetener in your life. So I always say, take yourself as a small glass of water. Okay? Try to fill your glass with sweetness. You're going to start loving yourself so much. And then everything around you is going to change. And again, be grateful. Tell yourself, thank you so much. I am so grateful of you. I'm gonna go through the practice now, step by step. So the first step is, again, I always say, write 10 things you are grateful of, because that is the most important thing you need to do. Every day, create a habit. It can be anything. It can be a human being. It can be a circumstance or a situation which made me realize something. Create a practice like that. Try to add your yesterday on the first practice. If you don't know how to do that, I have a journal which I have created myself because I could not find anything that was just be a little bit more easy on myself, because I was not a great writer. I never wanted to write too much. So if you want to use that journal, it's free on my website. My website name is coming down here now, www.sheisbuildinganempire.com. In there, you can click on to the free journal, click on to the link, and it will take you to another page where you can download the journal. They're just little pointers to remind you what you need to write. Whether good things I don't journal, but bad things I always journal. First, because that comes out of your system. Second, it is your testimony for your future. Now, this is how it works. When you're writing your negative part down, negative situations, they become a testimony. When over the years, when you're going to be in a right place, wherever you want to be, these are going to be the testimonies which you're going to use. You're going to go back, read about them, and you'll be laughing at those situations that, oh, I was upset about that. I was worried about that. So whatever test you're going through, I always say that is a challenge. That is not to knock you down and make you turn back from your journey, from your path. It is just a test to create a testimony, and it's just a challenge to make you more stronger. So if you will have that challenge again, you will be ready to face that challenge. And I know this challenge, I'm just going to pass through. So now what we are going to do, you're going to write 10 things you are grateful of. Now, the second step is, each time you're going to look at yourself in the mirror, say thank you to yourself. Now, the third step is, if you're brave enough, try to say 3 things about yourself which you love in yourself, about your nature, about your attitude, about your personality, or about your looks. So the fourth step is, just before you go to bed, hold your magic rock and be grateful of one thing which happened today. And that concludes our day 27, and one more day left. It took me a whole year to finish this series, and I'm so shocked. I talk about procrastinating, I talk about being active, I talk about creating your success, and I haven't finished these 28 days yet. So on that note, I'm just gonna say thank you so much for watching my video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this channel, this video, to everyone else as well. If it helped you, it can help someone else as well. Amazing. I am truly grateful of you guys, and I am so looking forward to know more about you. If you have any more questions, if you want to talk about something, or if you just want to share your journey, I would love to talk to you. I am going to start a series where I'm going to start taking interviews of us lot. Why wait for successful people to take interviews? I would love to take your interview, because we all are individuals and we have so much to share in our own journey. So I would love to know more about you. Leave a comment below if you are interested, if you want to come onto my podcast. We are going to be doing that through Zoom, so which we can talk about it later. I will show you all the details and we can start doing that. But I would love to know you. I would love to know what you do, and I would love to share your journey on this amazing platform as well.